Hey everyone, welcome to today's podcast. We're going to talk about how to get addicted to health because this is a cornerstone piece of really mastering your weight, and you can do it, and it makes everything better and more enjoyable for you. So there's not too many good addictions in life, but getting addicted to health is a good one. And maybe I'm misusing the word addiction. So, if you don't like that word, choose a different one. But what I'm talking about in essence is genuinely needing to do healthy things each and every day because you want to do them. And I'd say it's a level above brushing your teeth. And what I mean by that is you ever forget to brush your teeth, either you're getting into bed and you forgot, or you got up and you forgot to brush your teeth. And it becomes something like you get thinking about it. And it's like, I want to brush my teeth, right? It kind of plays in your head and things don't feel right until you've brushed your teeth. Right. So that's kind of what I'm talking about here. I have a bunch of habits like that. And I want to go through some of the key ones here and encourage you to develop the same type of habits. Again, just like your toothbrushing, which is so powerful because it's automated. You don't really need to think about it much. It just kind of runs on its own. And if you don't do it, it doesn't feel right. That's what we want for a lot of healthy habits, right? Because that toothbrushing habit is instrumental in keeping your teeth clean and healthy. It serves a huge purpose for you, right? But most people, that's like the only healthy habit they ever really learn. And so that's a shame, because the part of your brain that is running that habit is your subconscious mind, and it just runs it on autopilot. So what you want to do is you want to learn how to influence that part of your mind so that you have more healthy habits that just run pretty much on autopilot, just like your toothbrushing. Because imagine if you had 6 or 7 or 8 of those habits just running automatically. That's what makes all the change in the world. So the first thing I want to do is I want to lay out the 8 habits that I always go through in the Program Yourself Thin course, the habits we try and install in people in the program. And so the first one, and these are in order of importance, the first one is getting proper sleep. Probably the most important, because everything rests on that. So you want to get 7 to 9 hours of sleep ideally every night. Proper hydration, relaxation, breathing, nourishment, movement, meditation, gratitude. And these 8 habits, once you get them into your life on a regular basis, again, they transform you in a foundational way. Just like brushing the teeth. A little bit, brushing your teeth one time doesn't do anything. Doing it consistently every day makes all the difference in the world. So it's the same thing here. And I think one of the big challenges and the mistakes that people make is they try and do too many habits all at once, or they try and go way too deep into the habits. So the idea here first is that we want to create what we call a habit container, so that you're just doing these habits regularly, right? So it doesn't have to be you taking on all 80 of these habits and then going at them all really intensely all at once. What we want to do is we want to find a simple way to do a number of them. Okay. And once you start looking at it that way, it becomes really more about reminding yourself to do it than it is getting all the benefit out of those habits at first. I hope that makes sense. Right. So, when I say sleeping, let me just talk a little bit about that one, because that's kind of a unique one. Where you said, well, how's sleeping a habit? Sleeping is extremely subconscious. And people that say, well, I'm just going to start going to bed earlier, really kind of miss out on some of the importance of, the subconscious nature of sleep, right? Your sleep's very automated. You're kind of programmed to sleep at a certain time. And if you try and change that, it feels weird. So understand that sleep's one of those things that you have to kind of consistently work on, making your sleep earlier or sleeping in later, however you want to affect it. The other habits, though, you can really go at and make them easy. Okay. So I'm going to give you a simple technique to do that. So what do we talk about? We talked about hydration, relaxation, breathing, nourishment, movement, meditation, gratitude. And so we can get a bunch of those all in a couple minutes by stacking them together. And so you could take a minute or two a night, and you could dedicate it to relaxing your body, connecting to your breath, breathing deeper, feeling, stretching a little bit, so you could put the movement in there. You could take a little bit of time and feel some gratitude, for whatever you want in your life. And all of a sudden you've got 4 of those habits each and every day. And as those habits starts to stack up together, it's transformative at a foundational level. So keep that in mind when you're working on these habits. Again, it doesn't have to be all 8 at once. That's overwhelming, you see? So we want to reduce to the ridiculous, make it simple and easy to introduce these habits into our lives, and then start to get consistent with them, right? And Program Yourself Thin, we have this saying, consistency over intensity, right? It's a lot more valuable. And so you want to focus on consistently doing these things daily, or, whatever you choose to lay it out. And don't worry about doing them intensely, right? It's more about using all your energy. Just do them consistently. Practice getting to bed earlier. Practice drinking some more water than you have. Those habits I just talked about, nourishing your body, pick some times to do that. And as you start focusing on it this way, it just becomes easier. All right. So as you start to do this regularly, what you're going to quickly find out is that you become addicted to it. You become addicted to relaxing, breathing, feeling gratitude, stretching your body and connecting to it. All of these things kind of work together so that your body and mind want to do them. And once you get to that level, and that's the first level, once you get to that level, then you can work on expanding them, doing them more intensely. All right. But the first level is really just to kind of get them as part of your routine. And if you approach it this way and make it comfortable and make it really easy to do it, that's how you set yourself up to get addicted to them. And once you're addicted to doing these things consistently, now you are set, because now you have a completely different foundational level underneath you. All right. So give this a shot. Pick one habit, pick multiple of them so you can work on them easily, but pick some of these habits and start focusing on them and notice how it affects you. All right. So if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask them. I see we don't have a ton of people on the live right now. I guess everyone's in 4th of July mode, right? It's kind of a weird, is it holidays? Is it not holidays? I don't even know. It's kind of a weird thing, but that kind of works out well because I just wanted to shoot a quick video for the podcast and get moving. So, all right, everyone, have a super day and we'll talk soon. Bye.